Proud Family, Louder and Prouder season 2 just dropped on Disney Plus today, and unfortunately, I thought this show was going to be dropping week to week like the last season did last month. But for whatever reason, they did not decide to go with that approach, and instead dropped all the episodes at once, which I hate when companies do this kind of thing, because I want to be able to actually go through the show. And the only reason I can assume is that when they brought it back, they assumed that this show would be a bigger deal than it was. Because, like, the first couple episodes felt like, wow, okay, there's a lot of people talking about this show. But after that, it just kind of fell off, and I think week to week probably didn't work for this show like they were expecting, but binging did. And also, this show already had a season 2 in production before the first season had aired. So maybe if the first season didn't do so well, it's like, well, they couldn't really just stop season 2, but they're probably going to cancel it after this season, possibly. I don't know why, but I'm just speculating here. However, I think there's another solid season of this show. The animation of the show continues to be really, really good. Um, I think this is the weaker of the two seasons, though. I felt like last season had a much stronger writing streak. This episode has a couple episodes where they try to like tackle important issues in our society. It is like they're not bad, but the way they go about them are just weird, and felt a little bit not, how would I put it, misguided a little bit, basically. The June 18th episode, I'm like, okay, I get why you'd want to tackle that in this show. It's an important issue to tackle, but it's like, I don't think they do a good job of portraying nuances of the situations and things, and it's just like, everything just kind of happens so quickly. It's just really bizarre how it put, like, the episode is very awkwardly structured and paced and put together, and it just didn't all come together like they were trying. The episode where they reveal BB has autism, as they do not portray autism very well in that episode, and I don't really get the point of it. Like, if that was something that, if they were, see, here's the thing, if they aged up the twins like some people thought they were when this show was first announced, maybe they could have explored it better, but they didn't really do a good job at that. That felt very weird. I don't actually mind the reveal. Maybe if they were to explore topics related to that later on in the season. Um, but just it isn't. I don't think these episodes are bad. I actually think they're okay episodes. It's just their messages and like what they're trying to tackle, like what it means to have like an autistic child. A lot of white revisionist history about slave owners and things like that. Like those aren't bad things to tackle in an episode, and like especially for kids who need to probably hear these things because they're probably not taught in school about a lot of white revisionist history when it comes to things like that. But hey, I don't know. I think that's interesting, and I'm glad these things were explored. Just did not come together very well, as much as I think they probably intended it to. Other than that, I think it was a solid season. There were some good episodes. One thing I don't like about this show, though, is Penny now has a canonical like boyfriend in the show, but she's constantly drooling over other dudes, like, and with no actual like care that she has a boyfriend. And even at certain points, the boyfriend's like, "What the heck?" And then she's like, "Well," I'm like, I don't like that. But other than that, I thought the episodes were fine. I enjoyed it. I just think that maybe it was just the fun of having the show back at all, right? Because a lot of these animated series that aired on like Disney Channel, they don't come back. Even the most popular ones, we have not got a Kim Possible like revival or anything. Um, but yeah, it didn't all come together like I think it probably should have. But I enjoyed the show, and I'm still gonna watch the next season if it happens.